ghouls and goblins. That's where these stories usually begin, right? Monsters hiding under the bed, witches waiting in the woods, shadows creeping down the hallway. Simple horrors, familiar ones, but out here, far from Earth, far from warm lights and crowded cities. The monsters don't hide in closets anymore. They hide in vacuum and silence, in rusted corridors and dead airlocks, in the cold hum of machines that keep you alive just long enough to regret it. We've already seen what deep space can do, how it twists reality, haunts the living, and refuses to let the dead stay dead. But now, travelers, we're leaving the drifting wrecks and star-choked stations behind. We're stepping farther out to a world you've known your whole life, but never like this. Chapter 2 takes us to Mars, not the heroic, terraformed Mars from the posters and recruitment vids, not the red desert playground of explorers and pioneers. No, this Mars is older than us, colder than us, and full of things that learned how to hide long before we learned how to breathe. There are no ghouls here, no goblins, just dust, silence, and something ancient that never stopped listening. Welcome to Chapter 2, Dust and Silence, a story set on Mars, where the nightmares aren't under your bed, they're under your feet. Chapter 2, Dust and Silence. Mars is cold. Mars is quiet. And Mars is very, very old. Long before the rovers came, before colonies and comms, before anyone ever called it the Red Planet, something else was there. People used to laugh at the stories, the face on Mars, the whispers in the wind. They said it was just dust and shadows. They don't laugh anymore. Something waits beneath the surface, beneath Olympus Mons and the dry seas of Solis Planum. It waits in sealed chambers, in hollow hills, in broken airlocks and darkened cryo bays. And if you listen closely, sometimes you can hear it breathing. These are the stories they don't log, the ones passed from crew to crew, the ones whispered after lights out when the dust storms rattle the walls. So if you ever go to Mars, be careful where you dig and never open a door unless you know who built it. Because up there, in the dust and silence, something remembers you. The first story from Mars is called The Red Voice, a tale about something that doesn't speak with words, but with vibrations in the dust. And once you hear it, it never stops calling your name.